My contrarian belief number one is I don't think SpaceX will IPO. I think that it will reverse merge into Tesla. And I think Elon will use it as a moment to consolidate control and power of his two seminal assets into one cap table.
Oh. Now, that is a massive prediction. I think Friedberg's about to bust a nut here, so I'll get back to the reaction in a sec. But first, for those unaware, exactly how could or would that potentially work? Put simply, SpaceX, which is currently a private company, would bypass the IPO process, be folded into Tesla. The surviving entity after this process would be Tesla, yet Tesla would now also include SpaceX. Existing SpaceX shareholders would have new shares issued of Tesla, the final entity, and existing Tesla shareholders would now also own a slice of SpaceX. Of course, there would be some dilution there. Personally, I would be fine with this. However, I think we're still pretty long odds for this to actually happen. It is mechanically and technically possible, but safe to say this is definitely a contrarian view.
Oh my God, I love that. Wow.
Well, he's talked about that before. He's talked about having a holding company for years of all of the collection. You could put Neuralink in there too, right, Chamath? You could put in the Boring Company as well.
Sure. I'm just giving you my contrarian take. There will be no IPO of SpaceX. I think it'll just be, it specifically will be a reverse merger.
There you go.
So, big call from Chamath. Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think? Will it happen? Would you like to see it happen? As I said, I think there are pretty long odds on this, but one bet I am willing to make with extremely short odds is that Elon Musk is extremely unlikely to publicly comment on any of the discussion relating to the SpaceX IPO and or the possibility of reverse merger into Tesla, because the whole thing is currently underway in some form or another. At least that is my assumption. No doubt he's seeing these ideas, getting texts, hey, did you hear what Chamath just said, blah, blah, blah. In fact, Chamath may have also been in his ear going, hey, bro, have you thought about a reverse merger? Maybe that's why Chamath is so confidently predicting this. I doubt it, but you never know. However, I think until a formal announcement is made of how things will proceed, we probably aren't going to get many clues from Musk himself. That's my prediction. And now from Chamath's fairly low probability prediction to David Sachs, who's about to make the most obvious prediction of all time.